Welcome to X Academy's DeFi module. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, is revolutionizing the financial system by eliminating the need for banks and intermediaries, granting users complete control over their assets for the first time in history. Unlike traditional finance, where institutions dictate access and set restrictions, DeFi enables anyone to earn passive income, borrow funds without credit checks, and trade instantly without relying on a broker. This lesson explores how DeFi operates, why it is disrupting traditional finance, and how traders and investors alike can take advantage of its benefits. DeFi, short for decentralized finance, is an open financial system that functions without centralized banks, brokers, or exchanges. Instead of relying on intermediaries, DeFi platforms run on blockchains such as Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain or Solana, using smart contracts to facilitate financial transactions. These self-executing programs automate lending, borrowing, trading, and other financial services, allowing users to interact directly without approval from a third party, and we like that. Unlike traditional banks, of course, which require identity verification and impose restrictions, DeFi operates on a permissionless and transparent framework. Transactions are recorded on a public ledger, ensuring full transparency, and services are available 24/7 without market hours or operational downtime. This shift from institutional control to user empowerment gives individuals direct ownership of their assets, enabling greater financial independence and more competitive yields. DeFi leverages smart contracts to eliminate intermediaries and provide users with direct access to financial services. These contracts execute transactions automatically, ensuring secure and trustless transactions. Through DeFi, users can lend and borrow funds without relying on banks, earning interest or securing loans using crypto assets as collateral, trade digital assets on decentralized exchanges or DEXs without an intermediary holding their funds, participate in yield farming and liquidity pools, earning passive income by providing liquidity to trading platforms, utilize stablecoins like USDT, DAI, and USDC for seamless transactions that maintain stable value. Because DeFi removes institutional control, users always retain ownership and custody of their funds, making it a more secure and transparent alternative to traditional finance. DeFi is redefining the financial landscape by offering services that banks and centralized institutions struggle to match. The ability to generate higher yields is one of its most attractive features. Traditional savings accounts typically provide interest rates as low as 0.01%, whereas DeFi protocols offer annual percentage yields, or APY, ranging from 5 to 20% or more. Borrowing is also more accessible, as loans are issued based on collateral instead of credit history, removing the need for background checks and long approval processes. Additionally, DeFi significantly reduces transaction costs. By eliminating middlemen, fees are lower compared to traditional banking and brokerage services. Global accessibility is another key advantage, as DeFi platforms allow anyone with an internet connection to participate in financial markets, regardless of location or socioeconomic status. Rather than serving as an alternative to banks, DeFi is establishing an entirely new, decentralized financial system that empowers users worldwide. The DeFi ecosystem consists of several interconnected sectors that work together to create a fully decentralized financial network. Among the most prominent components are lending and borrowing platforms, which allow users to earn interest or take out collateral-backed loans through protocols like Aave, Compound, and MakerDAO. Decentralized exchanges, or DEXs, such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, and Curve Finance, facilitate peer-to-peer trading without intermediaries, while yield farming and liquidity pools offered by platforms like Yearn Finance and Balancer provide opportunities to earn passive income. Stablecoins and payment systems powered by assets like USDT, DAI, and USDC help facilitate everyday transactions while maintaining price stability. Understanding these elements is crucial for navigating DeFi effectively and identifying opportunities to grow wealth through decentralized financial instruments. Despite its many advantages, DeFi presents unique risks that users must carefully manage also. Smart contract vulnerabilities pose one of the biggest threats, as bugs or exploits in the code can result in significant financial losses. And permanent loss is another risk, affecting liquidity providers, where fluctuations in asset prices reduce overall value when compared to holding the assets independently. Rug pulls and scams remain a big concern in crypto, as some projects are deliberately designed to deceive investors and drain liquidity pools. Additionally, regulatory uncertainty continues to loom large over the DeFi space, with governments and financial institutions attempting to establish clear guidelines for decentralized financial services. To protect funds and minimize exposure to risk, it's essential to use well-audited, reputable DeFi platforms. Conduct thorough research before investing and never commit more capital than one can afford to lose. Being aware of potential threats and implementing effective risk management strategies ensure safer participation in DeFi markets. DeFi is revolutionizing finance by giving individuals full control over their assets, better earning opportunities, and access to financial services without intermediaries. The next step in mastering DeFi is to explore different platforms, experiment with small transactions, and become familiar with tools like staking, lending, and yield farming. In the next lesson, we'll take a closer look at decentralized exchanges, or DEXs, exploring how to trade efficiently, minimize fees, and execute transactions safely in a decentralized environment.